back, Mission Vista. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Willie. Hey Lindsay, are you in the right mind?
What do you mean by that?
Are you in the right mind to write an article for an online magazine called In the Right Mind?
Oh, no.
Well, here's a segment on it anyway.
In the Right Mind is Mission Vista's arts and literary magazine. We've published 3 editions. We're working now on our 4th one. It's a juried publication seeking the very best of the work done by our Mission Vista High students. We're looking for literary works, artwork, photography, and anything that's creative and expressive. It will be posted and accessible online from the school website, also Facebook, and perhaps a few others. We're working now to prepare our June issue, and hopefully it will be out just the last week of school. We've been publicizing the call for submissions. You can speak with your English teacher or your art teacher, or you can come by and see me in room 903. I have entry forms, and if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them for you.
Well, the idea of this publication seems like a very good idea because you can get your work out there and you can have people look at it and you can show it to other people and see what they think of your work.
What I want to contribute to the online magazine is horror because recently in creative writing we did a horror lesson, and so that lesson's haunted me and I've been writing it ever since. So it's become my new favorite thing.
I hope people could read my story and enjoy it, and hopefully it's not that scary. I think people, if I make people happy, that's the only thing I like. I think everyone could do it. Everyone has their own ideas and everyone's great in their own way.
My vision is that the publication will continue to grow and thrive, showing all of the fine work that we're capable of doing here at Mission Vista.
That magazine looks so interesting, I even printed out a copy. And look, that guy got hung up on the flagpole again.
That's me again, Lindsay.
Dude, how do you get up there?
I don't know. It's not important anyway. Anyways, take a look at this article about Miss Clark.
What does she teach?
I don't know. Let's go take a look.
My teaching style is loud and a little sarcastic and a lot of conversational strategies where kids can use the board or use their partner. It's very interactive. My teaching style is interactive. That's the word I want. She's not even so lonely that she can say, no, I don't have friends, I'm alone. She's so lonely that she doesn't even really understand what he means. I interact with my students by talking with them about whatever we're learning about. I check in, I see how they're doing every day, but I like to just talk with my students about whatever we're learning about, and not just passing back papers or things like that. Missionary tea, so women who get together and have tea and debate and discuss missionary work, good works that we can do in the name of God. Mission Vista is different because it's a high school, and I taught middle school for 9 years, so that's really different. The kids are really nice, and the curriculum's really in-depth and intense and thought-provoking, and that doesn't happen at every school. I like that the school is so mellow and accepting and interactive, that there's a lot of things for the students to do here if they want, and that they can be accepted into any group anywhere on campus, and there's no real conflict or drama on school. People are happy to be here.
We're gonna take a short break, ladies and gentlemen, while Willie finishes his business.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Just doing my business.
Well, don't let Officer Lockstock catch you or you'll be sent to Urinetown.
I've heard a lot about that place. Is it nice there?
I wouldn't necessarily say that it's nice, but the musical was funny.
Really? What's it about?
Why don't you watch the next segment? Oh, and don't be the bunny.
The name of the production is Youre In Town the Musical, and Youre In Town the Musical is a satire musical. It is a satire on the way that traditional musicals are written. It's a satire on the idea of revolution, unguided revolution, if you will. The premise of which essentially is the water that was in all the reserves in all of the cities, pretty much everywhere in the world, has dried up. And the very poor people of this town live in a town where water consumption is controlled by the government, but the government has decided to make water consumption something you have to pay for. So you can't have private bathrooms, you can only use public restrooms, meaning that these poor people are holding in their urine, hence Youre In Town the musical, all day. And there's this phantom place called Youre In Town that you go to if you break a law or you break a rule. So the subject of Youre In Town is finding out what Youre In Town is and watching the revolution unfold from there.
My character, I'm in the ensemble. My character name is Curious Carrie. So I'm kind of like the little adopted child among the older character roles. The main performing act I do in this play is a lot of the dance numbers. They're my favorite.
Youre In Town, the musical, is definitely something that I too would be skeptical of if I had just heard in passing of this musical. But it is a wild ride if ever there was one, and it is the kind of musical that you don't have to be a musical lover to go and enjoy. It's written to be accessible for all kinds of people. The comedy is honest. The satire is not so like intellectually driven that you don't understand a lot of it. It's a very baseline satire. It's very funny, and it's a good show. It's just a fun show to come see.
For Youre In Town is your town. If you're hopeless, down and out.
Are you done? Can we get back to the webisode?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. Up next, let's take a look at AP Club and see how the students are preparing for the upcoming AP tests.
Why people should join AP Club is it gives them the chance to help people in need. You know, people that can't afford paying for AP tests, that do deserve them, that have worked hard all year to try and get to where they are and try and do this for colleges and stuff like that. It also looks good for college apps later on. When you sign up for colleges, you can say that you're in a club, an AP club to help people. You also get community services hours. It's a very good club to join.
So what AP Club is, it's basically a club for students to get together every Thursday and plan ways to be able to fundraise enough money for students who aren't financially able to take the AP test to be able to take the AP test and give them opportunities. So AP Club is held every single Thursday in room 307, which is Ms. Stearman's classroom, and it's basically a great opportunity for students to come in and find ways to help students who have the same goals as them, which is eventually taking the AP test at the end of the year. And not only is it a great way to help students and be integrated in the school's atmosphere and society, it's also a great means to get community service hours, and it's just a really great way to participate in your school's events and be a part of something. So some upcoming events that AP Club has in store for Mission Vista is actually this May we're having a dodgeball tournament where all the proceeds are going to go to students who are wanting to take the AP test but can't afford it. So it's going to be fun, so we're going to make teams and we're going to play dodgeball in the gym. It's going to be really great.
We wish them the best of luck on those tests. They're gonna need it.
While they're taking those tests, we should have our rematch at the Smash Brothers tournament.
You're on!
Hi, my name is Kason Conway and I am the club president for Gamers United. Well, the Smash Bros tournament is obviously going to be in Smash Bros. Last year we had the tournament in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which is almost kind of one people don't like very much, but now this year we're doing Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, and it's a really gorgeous game and it's fun to play, and anyone in school is welcome to come join if they'd like. Well, the head of the tournament, Chris, who's one of the members of our club, he decided to, instead of doing the silly kind of rules we did last year, we're going to have regulation competition rules. So if you watch any Smash Bros. Tournament online or on any gaming network or anything like that, usually it will be the same rules, tournament style rules. Some important dates include May 14th and 15th, which the first round will be held. The second round will be held on May 18th, and the semifinals and finals will be held May 19th. And all those dates are going to be after school, starting at 3 o'clock. The winner gets what every winner gets from all of our tournaments. They get a little small plaque with their name on it, which is hung up in the game club's club headquarters, room 407. That's Mr. Zeitz and Mr. Hall's room. They share it. Also, they get a little trophy, which is funded by the club, and it's really cute and cool to have. Lastly, they also get a kind of like a little ticket. So if we have a future event they want to partake in, they give us the ticket, and we let them skip one round ahead in the tournament just to give them a little advantage. Well, unfortunately, as of right now, it's May 5th, and we've closed our signups, but we want to try to make this a annual tournament. So around this time next year, early May, late June is when we're going to have our signups for the next tournament.
You just got smashed.
Are you honestly surprised?
No, not really.
Well, that concludes this week's episode. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Willie.
Goodbye.